Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in for this quick little video that I want to make on the recent rumors about Andre Drummond and Reggie Jackson potentially being traded from the Detroit Pistons. Now, for the past couple of weeks now, we've been hearing about Reggie Jackson's availability, who he might get traded to. We've been hearing about that for a while now, so he's not a surprise. It all started with the Ricky Rubio trade, which I'm sure you guys have heard about. But the surprise was Andre Drummond's name getting brought up. He was supposed to be our best player, our centerpiece, and it was a real surprise for me, at least, to see his name pop up in the rumor mill. Now, if you read the report by Zach Lowe of ESPN, he says in the report that the market for Andre Drummond and Stan Van Gundy wasn't really shopping him around. It was just straight exploring, was his exact words. Now, a couple weeks ago, Stan said that everybody's available for the right price, and he's correct. Everybody's available for the right price. Now, I believe that this was just shopping around your best player and just checking what he's worth out there, what other teams think about him, in case things are going real bad south, and you might have to start thinking about other things. So I don't think Andre Drummond's trade or likeliness of a trade happening concerning him, I think it's very, very low. I don't think they're necessarily shopping him or looking to trade him. I think that was just them looking to see what his market value was and leave it at that. Reggie Jackson, however, is a different issue. The Pistons were 14-10 while he was injured, with Ish Smith starting at point guard. When he came back, the Pistons are now 13-20 since his return. Now that's that's really, really bad. We're under 500, and our team has fallen from where we were at with Ish, a top 5 seed, to an 8th seed right now, just clinging on, fighting for a berth. Now, Reggie Jackson, this is when things get tricky. The problem with Reggie Jackson has been his ball movement. He doesn't like to move the ball. He likes to dribble too much, and he's not giving as much effort on defense as you'd like to see, or success on defense. If you like to say that he's hustling out there, he's not giving the kind of success on defense that we'd like. Now, the thing that makes it tricky is that this report came right before the Dallas Mavericks game. If you watched the Dallas Mavericks games with the Pistons, where the Pistons won 98-91, you saw early on that Andre Drummond and Reggie Jackson were very in attack mode and looking to impose their will. And you could tell that they had read these reports beforehand, both of them being young, having social media. You know absolutely that they had saw those reports, read all about it. They both looked like they took it to heart and were tired of underachieving and wanted to prove something out there. Now, Andre Drummond bad foul trouble most of the night, so his stat line won't tell it. But Andre Drummond came out and was very active early, and the foul trouble slowed him down. Reggie Jackson played what I think is his best game of the year against the Mavericks. Not only was he setting his tone offensively early on, he got easy basket. He was finding the perfect balance. He'd score, then the next possession he'd find the open guy, move it around, let someone else do something, and then the next possession he'd do his own thing. And even when he was doing his own thing, he was finding the open guy, which is what we've been looking for him to do for a while now. But what I liked even more, which is why I think Stan Van Gundy probably liked even more, was his effort on defense. He was trying hard over screens. He was fighting on ball, and he took Darren Williams' cookies, and it led to Andre Drummond reverse dunk, and the Dallas Mavericks had to call a timeout. Effort like that and hustle and success like that on defense from Reggie Jackson is what we've been begging for. And it gets tricky because you were just shopping him apparently, but then he came out and played a game like that, which we all expect him to be able to do, and he finally did it. So it gets kind of tricky. Like, Stan, do you want to look at that one game and say, okay, he's turned the corner, he's back to Reggie now, it took him a while, but now he's back? Or do you want to look at it as it's against the Mavericks, now a great team, just a one-hit wonder kind of thing? What do you do? That's when it gets tricky. So I highly doubt that Andre Drummond will be traded. Reggie Jackson is more likely to get traded, but I don't believe he will end up getting traded because of this game he just had. I believe that if he comes out and has another outing like this, I think he might have turned the corner. He might actually be playing the way the Pistons want, and we might be able to turn the corner. But what I do think the Pistons need to do, and I think they will do, is address the fact that they have no shooters. I think they'll start shopping Marcus Morris. I think they'll start shopping players on the bench that don't get to play a lot, like Reggie Bullock or Darren Hilliard, younger players. Reggie Bullock is an established three-point shooter. He plays good defense. Maybe start shopping, which I do expect, actually, not maybe. I think they will start shopping Aaron Baines because his contract's up after this year. We got Boban for a reason, so we can have him moving forward. Aaron Baines is likely to leave after this year. I think we'll start shopping him. I think we're going to try to find a way to get some shooters on the team. I don't know who we'll trade. Maybe John Lure, maybe a second round pick, maybe a first round pick, a protected first round pick. But I do think Stan Van Gundy's smart enough to realize that this team is not good enough presently constructed around Reggie Jackson and Andre Drummond. I think we need some shooters. And I've changed my tune a little bit. At first, I just want to get rid of Reggie because Ish Smith fits better with this kind of style with no shooter. He can still make something happen. I believe now that if Reggie Jackson was just given some shooters, and so was Andre, if they were just given some shooters to spread around them, I think it'd open up lanes for Reggie to get to the rim more. I think when he'd kick out, his assists per game would go up because they're missing a lot of his kickouts. I mean, I think if we get a lot of shooters, that could fix a lot of the issues happening right now with the Detroit Pistons. I think Stan will fix these issues at the trade deadline. If not, maybe through free agents to pick up someone who can shoot a three. I mean, we have to have somebody. Marcus Morris is missing threes. KCP has worked so hard on defense that when he gets an offense, he's so damn tired, he can't do much. So, and he's still our most consistent three-point shooter. He's shooting a career high. He's having a great year. So we can't just have one person out there in the perimeter shooting threes and expect Reggie Jackson and Andre Drummond to have great games and for us to win games. I mean, we're shooting like 2 for 27 from three. That game against Boston was just horrific. We didn't shoot good from three against the Dallas Mavericks last night. I mean, we need to do something for some shooters. I believe Reggie Jackson and Andre Drummond will stay. I believe that we'll shop other pieces, however. I believe that we will bring a shooter before the trade deadline. And if Reggie Jackson is moved, I'll be very surprised. But the teams listed, the Pelicans, the Magic, we'd have to get a return of a point guard or some way for this to happen. Though I don't expect it to happen. I think Reggie Jackson is going to stay. I think Andre is going to stay. I think this team might have turned a corner if we can just add a piece that can shoot the ball. I think we've turned the corner. They're tired of underachieving, like I tweeted on my Twitter at Kukahil. I believe that we've turned a corner, and I believe this team's tired of underachieving. I think we'll make a push up the standings. And I also saw that we have the easiest schedule in the East for the rest of the year, so I think that's going to help us a lot too. I think we can make a run, move up the standings, maybe steal 7th, maybe 6th, and I think that Stan Van Gundy is going to improve the defense and the shooting, lack thereof shooting, I have to say, for the Detroit Pistons. I think all that will happen before the trade deadline. Thank you for watching, guys. Read my new article about it. I go more in depth in there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.